Now students, uses of dimension analysis. There are three uses of dimension analysis, and based on these three uses we have numerical on that. We will concentrate first use and numerical based on same concept. First use of dimension analysis to check the correctness of equation. Any physical equation will be given to you and you have to check whether given equation correct or not. I repeat, first use to check the correctness of equation. And how to do this? Find the dimension of all terms. If dimension of all terms are same, equation dimensionally correct or wrong. See first example. Say V is equals to U plus 18. This is simple kinematical equation. There are three terms are involved. 1, 2, 3. Find the dimension of each term and then we'll check. Dimension of velocity. You can write directly here only. So dimension of velocity, you can say first term V is equals. What is dimension of V? As I said in the first lecture itself, you need to by heart all dimensions. L1 T minus 1. Fine. U. This is also velocity. This is final velocity. This is initial velocity. But dimension is same. That is L1 T minus 1. Third term A into T. That is acceleration into time. Now dimension of acceleration is L1 and T raised to minus 2 meter per second square, that is T raised to minus 2, and time, dimension of time is T raised to 1. Okay, so if I do this, what will get? L raised to 1 as it is, T raised to minus 2 and T raised to 1, T raised to minus 1. Now if you see the dimension of all three terms, we will find dimension of velocity is this, dimension of second term is this, and dimension of third term is this. That's mean dimension of all three terms are same. So if dimension of all three terms are same, given equation dimensionally correct. So we can say given equation dimensionally correct. Okay. What is the reason? Since dimension of all three terms are same, given equation dimensionally correct. We'll go with second example. Same kinematical equation we'll take. Suppose S is equals to ut plus half at square. Again find the dimension of each term. First term, second term, third term. Dimension of S. S stands for displacement. S is displacement, U is initial velocity, T is a time, A is acceleration. So displacement. Displacement means length, that is L raised to 1. Ut, second term, U, T. So U for velocity, T for time. Dimension of velocity we have L raised to 1, T raised to minus 1. This T, for time it is T raised to 1. So what you will get? L raised to 1, T raised to minus 1, plus 1, T raised to 0. और anything raised to 0 is 1. Or you can say T raised to 0. यहाँ पे T नहीं है लिखना तो you can write T raised to 0. Then half at square, half at square. Now see students, half is a number and number is dimensionless. Number का कोई unit नहीं है. So number is dimensionless. You have to write reason. Number is dimensionless. So number has no dimension. So dimension of acceleration. What is dimension of acceleration? L raised to 1, T raised to minus 2. Now this T, T raised to 2 है. एक T का, suppose if I take T, T का dimension कितना है? T1. If I square this, तो इसका भी square होगा. So T raised to 1 into 2. 1 into 2, that is T raised to 2. So T raised का square का हो गया T raised to 2. That is L1 minus 2 plus 2, 0. That is T raised to 0. So if I see the dimension, L raised to, यहाँ पे T नहीं है. But if I want to write, I can write L raised to 1, T raised to 0. Now if I check the dimension of all three terms. First term का L1 T raised to 0. ut का डायमेंशन L raised to 1 T raised to 0. हाफ at square L1 T raised to 0. That means dimension of all three terms are same. Given equation dimensionally correct. So we can say since dimensions of each terms are same, given equation dimensionally correct. Okay, we'll see one more example for first use, that is to check the correctness of equation. So third, v square is equals to the u square plus 2as. Again based on first use only. Write the dimension of all three terms. First term we have v square, okay, is equal to, you can write directly or you can write this way also. Velocity dimension L raised to 1 t raised to minus 1 raised to 2. So let us write this way. This is nothing but you can say 1 into 2, 2 minus 1 into 2 minus 2. Then initial velocity u square is equals to same way velocity AB. So L raised to 1 t raised to minus 1 raised to 2. We'll get L raised to 2 t raised to minus 2. Now last term 2as. As I said, number is dimensionless. Number is dimensionless. So dimension of acceleration and displacement. Acceleration dimension L raised to 1 t raised to minus 2. Displacement means length L raised to 1. So we will get L raised to 1, L raised to 1, L raised to 2 and t raised to minus 2. If I see first term L raised to 2 t raised to minus 2, second term L raised to 2 t raised to minus 2, third term L raised to 2 t raised to minus 2. That means dimension of all three terms are same. Given equation dimensionally correct. So we will write the statement, since dimensions of each terms are same, given equation dimensionally correct. Okay, so given equation dimensionally correct. Now students, will see numerical based on second use. What is second use of dimension analysis? To establish the relation between related physical quantities. To establish the relation between different related physical quantities means what? Equation, you have, in simple language, you have to derive the equation. Any equation is given to you, you have to reach to that equation with the help of dimension analysis. For example, suppose question is asked this way, show that t is equals to 2 pi root of L upon G. तुम्हें इक्वेशन मालूम नहीं है, but you have to derive this equation. You have to establish the relation between these different physical quantities when you have to prove they are related by this way. Okay, how to proceed? This question can be asked for 3 marks. Show that t is equals to 2 pi root of L upon G. T is a period, that is time. L is length. G is acceleration due to gravity. To proceed this, we have to see how many physical quantities are there. There are 3 physical quantities: time, length and acceleration due to gravity. Which is main physical quantity? Time. So you have to write first time, then length, then gravity. We have to establish this relation with the help of dimension analysis. So you have to take proportional to this. हमें मालूम नहीं क्या, but we have to take this way. T is directly to L, directly by G. Raise the power by L and raise the power G by, say, alphabets. Any alphabets you can take, A, B, C, X, Y. So let us say L raised to A, G raised to B. Now with dimension analysis, get the value of A, get the value of B, then automatically my equation will transfer to this. Let's see how. First of all, if I remove proportionality sign, I can write constant K, L raised to A, G raised to B. K is dimensionless constant, उसका dimension नहीं रहेगा. So we have to mention where K is dimension less constant T as it is. Now write the dimension of time, length and gravity. Dimension of time is T1, K dimensionless. Dimension of length is L1, raise the power by A. Dimension of acceleration due to gravity, you need to add all dimensions. Acceleration dimension L raised to 1, T raised to minus 2 raised to B. Now solve this simple mathematics, law of indices. This you can say 1 into A. Law of indices is something like this, A raised to M raised to N, that is A raised to Mn, multiplying this two. So L raised to 1, A, so 1 into A. Here L raised to 1 into B, L raised to B, minus 2 into B, minus 2B is equals to. There are 2 L, so base is same, addition of indices, so L raised to A plus B, and T raised to minus 2B as it is. This side T1 as it is. Okay. Now if you see students, this side we have L and T, here we have only T. दोनों side same physical quantity होना चाहिए. So here it is L and T, here L is not present, but if I want to write L, then raise the power by 0. So I can write here as L raised to 0. So L and this T. Now LHS and RHS, base is same, we'll equate the powers by the principle of homogeneity. So equating powers on both the sides, equating powers on both the sides. So L raised to 0, here L raised to A plus B. So A plus B equal to 0. So A plus B equal to 0. T raised to minus 2B and T raised to 1. That means minus 2B is equal to 1. So minus 2B is equal to 1. That means B equal to minus sign के साथ इधर जाएगा, so that is 1 upon 2. But this is minus, so let us minus यहाँ रखता हूँ. So B is equals to, you can say, minus half. Fine. Now A plus B equal to 0. I got the B. Now time for A. A plus B equal to 0. B is equals to minus half. So B is equal to minus half equal to 0. So A is equal to minus half on that side, become plus half. So A is equals to plus half. So we got value of A, we got value of B. Now we have to put value of A and B in this equation. Let us say this equation is 1. So from 1, T is proportional to L raised to A, G raised to B. So T is proportional to L raised to, what is value of A raised to half, and B raised to minus half. Okay, proportionality sign L raised to half as it is. अगर ये माइनस को मुझे प्लस करना है तो न्यूमरेटर से कहां जाएगा वो, डिनोमिनेटर. सो यू कैन से G raised to half. Okay, I took from numerator to denominator. L raised to half, I can say root of L, and G raised to half, that also I can say root of G. I can write both the roots together, that is L upon G. Okay, this T as it is. Now if I remove the proportionality sign, I can write constant, that constant is K, that is root of L upon G. Now K is constant, it can have any value, but in derivation उसका fixed value, but यहाँ पे तुम्हें derivation नहीं करना है. You have to take K, it can have any value. How much they want? They want 2 pi. So you can say now, therefore T is equals to 2 pi root of L upon G, where K is equals to 2 pi is dimensionless quantity, or K is dimensionless. Second numerical based on same use, that is to establish the relation. Again it can be asked for 3 marks. Suppose how the question can be asked, show that kinetic energy proportional to mv square, or it can be asked like this also, show that kinetic energy is equals to half mv square. Okay, any form of equation can be possible. How to prove? Again, we have to go with second use, that is to establish the relation. We have to establish the relation. You will take as with how many physical quantities are there? Kinetic energy, mass and velocity. Main physical quantities kinetic energy, let us use the symbol E. Then mass, then velocity. Take it proportionality sign. Raise the power by A and B. A and B. Okay. They want this with dimension analysis. So we have to raise the A and B, get the value of A and B, put it, you will get the required answer. So if I remove proportionality sign, I can write constant K m raised to A V raised to B, where K is dimensionless constant, K का कोई dimension नहीं रहेगा, where K is dimensionless constant. Now write a dimension of energy, dimension of mass, dimension of velocity, get the value of A and B. Dimension of energy same as work, that is we have L2 M1 T minus 2. You need to by heart all basic dimensions. Is equals to K is dimensionless, M raised to dimension of mass is M1 raised to A as it is. Dimension of velocity, velocity dimension is L1 T minus 1 raised to B. Opening the brackets, law of indices, M raised to 1 into A. Here L raised to 1 into B, T raised to minus 1 into B, minus B. Okay, this side we have L2 M1 T minus 2. Now see students, this is MLT, here you have L and T. Order can be anything, but you have to equate with L with L, M with M or T with T. Or you can write in simple way, ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो, L raised to B, M raised to A, T raised to minus B. So we keep order same. Fine. So LHS, RHS, base is same, equating the powers on equating the powers. Fine. So L raised to B, L raised to 2. So B equal to 2. M raised to A, M raised to 1. So A is equals to 1. And if I equate this also, and minus B equal to minus 2, minus B equal to minus 2, that means B equal to 2. For B already we got the answer. Fine. So A is equals to 1, B equal to 2. We'll put in equation 1. From equation 1, let us say this is equation 1. So E is proportional to M raised to A. B is, now we'll put the value A. A is how much we got? A is equals to 1. B is equals to how much we have? 2. So if I M raised to 1, खाली M लिखा तो भी चलेगा. V square, that means kinetic energy is proportional to mv square. Suppose if the question asks in this form, then you will write this way: E is equals to K mv square, where K is equals to how much we'll take? Half. Where K is equals to half is dimensionless. So kinetic energy is equals to half mv square. So what we did, we established this relation which they want with the help of dimension analysis. Okay. Now students, numerical based on third use. Now what is third use? Let us see first. We have two systems, CGS and MKS. Whenever we convert unit of one physical quantity from one system to other system, maybe CGS to MKS or MKS to CGS, we require conversion factor. That conversion factor you can find with the help of dimension analysis. Okay. For this, we require something, that is CGS means centimeter gram second, MKS from meter kilogram second. When I convert, 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter, that means 10 raised to 2 centimeter. 1 kilogram, that is equals to your 1000, that is 10 raised to 3 gram, and second remains the second. Meter to centimeter, kilogram to gram, second same. So 1 kg is 10 raised to 3 gram, 1 meter is 10 raised to 2 centimeter. This part we require. Now how numerical asked, can be 3 marks or can be 4 marks. Suppose to prove, show that 1 Newton is equals to 10 raised to 5 dyne. 1 Newton is 10 raised to 5 dyne, we have to prove. This is the given and we have to prove, is it so? So to prove this, what we will do, we'll assume first, let 1 Newton is equals to x dyne. We'll assume 1 Newton is equal to x dyne. Now what is my duty? My job to find the value of x. X कितना मिलना चाहिए अपने को? 10 raised to 5. Fine. For this first step, you must know which is this physical quantity. Newton. Newton is a unit of force. That means it is a physical quantity called as force. And Newton is a MKS unit of force and dyne is a CGS unit of force. So we can say Newton is MKS unit of force and dyne is CGS unit of force, means physical quantity called as force. Now dimension of force, dimensions of force. What is dimension of force we have? Dimension of force we have L1 M1 T minus 2. L1 M1 T minus 2. You need to by heart all dimensions. Now this is dimension of force, we'll write here because this is also force but in MK system. This is also force but in CGS system. So we'll say here 1 Newton. In place of Newton we'll write same L1 M1 T minus 2 is equal to x. In dyne also we'll write same L1 M1 T minus 2. Fine students. Now you may say, sir, दोनों साइड तो same है, cut कर दो. Nah, both are not same. Keep this in mind. This is this side in MK system. This side is in a CGS system. So we'll write MK system and CGS system. This length is in meter. This length is in centimeter. This mass is in kilogram. This mass is in gram. Both the times are in second. So this is a length. Once multiply will remain the same. So this length we have in a meter. So we'll write the symbol M. How much raised to 1. This mass is in kilogram. So raise the kilogram raised to 1. This time is in second. So second raised to minus 2. See again. This length is in meter. This mass is in kilogram. This time is in second. Raised to 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2 is equal to x. This length is in centimeter. Raised to 1. This mass is in gram. This time is in second. Okay. So we want x. So x equal to, ये इधर आ जाएगा mathematics. Meter raised to 1, kg raised to 1, second raised to minus 2 dividing by this side centimeter raised to 1, gram raised to 1, second raised to minus 2. Second you can cancel here directly. There's no problem. Okay. So what is x equal to we have now? X equal to we will get, we'll write on this side. X equal to m raised to 1 kg raised to 1 upon centimeter raised to 1 and gram raised to 1. Okay. Now we'll replace. मुझे आंसर किस में चाहिए? CGS system में. So replace MK system to CGS system. Meter to centimeter. Meter to centimeter 10 raised to 2 centimeter raised to 1. Kilogram to gram 10 raised to 3 gram raised to 1. This one as it is. Meter to centimeter, kilogram to gram. This part I keep as it is, centimeter raised to 1, gram raised to 1. Opening the bracket. 10 raised to 2, 2 into 1, 2 only, centimeter raised to 1. 10 raised to 3 into 1, 10 raised to 3 only, gram raised to 1 is gram raised to 1 upon centimeter raised to 1, gram raised to 1. Now this centimeter raised to 1 cancel, this also cancel. We got 10 raised to 2 into 10 raised to 3, that is 2 plus 3, 5. So we got x is equals to 10 raised to 5. Therefore, you can say 1 Newton is equals to, we assume x dyne, that is x equal to 10 raised to 5 dyne. So 1 Newton is equals to 10 raised to 5 dyne. So when unit of one physical quantity changes from one system to another system, this conversion factor you can find with the help of dimension. We'll see one more example. Yes, friends. Now next one. Question can be asked like this. Show that 1 joule is equal to 10 raised to 7 erg. This conversion factor we have to find when unit of one physical quantity changes from one system to other system. Okay. Now first of all, you have to identify joule और किसका unit है. Joule is a unit of work, or we can say energy. We'll go with work. So joule is MKS unit of work, and erg is CGS unit of work. So we came to know which physical quantity is involved. Now we'll assume let 1 joule is equals to x erg. We'll assume 1 joule is equal to x erg. Now dimension of work. What is dimension of work? By heart all dimensions. 1 as it is, we'll write dimension of work here and as well as here. Dimension of work we have L2 M1 T minus 2. Here also dimension of work L2 M1 T minus 2. Remember students, this dimension in MK system, this dimension in CJ system means this length is in meter, this length is in centimeter. This mass is in kilogram, this mass is in gram. This time is second, this also second. Replace this. 1 से multiply क्या? Will remain same. This length is in meter, raised to how much? 2. This mass is in kilogram, raised to 1. This time is in second, second raised to minus 2 is equal to x. Now this length is in centimeter, raised to 2. This mass is in kilogram, this mass is in gram, raised to 1. This time is in second, raised to minus 2. So x equal to, we'll take on this side, so we can write m raised to 2, kg raised to 1, second raised to minus 2 upon centimeter raised to 2, gram raised to 1, second raised to minus 2. Okay, this second get cancel, so we can say x is equals to meter raised to 2, meter raised to 2 into kg raised to 1, kg raised to 1 upon centimeter raised to 2 into gram raised to 1. Now we want 10 raised to 7, that is in CGS system. तो जो भी MK system उसको किस में कन्वर्ट करने का? CGS में. Means meter to centimeter 10 raised to 2, meter to centimeter 10 raised to 2, raised to how much we have? 2. So we'll write 2. Kg to gram 10 raised to 3, raised to how much we have? 1. So raised to 2, raised to 1. Meter to centimeter, kilogram to gram. Dividing by this part as it is. Okay. Now opening the bracket. We'll open the bracket. 10 raised to 2 into 2. 10 raised to 4. Centimeter raised to 2. 10 raised to 3 into 1. 10 raised to 3. Gram raised to 1 is gram raised to 1. Dividing by centimeter raised to 2, gram raised to 1. Cancelling gram raised to 1, gram raised to 1. Cancelling centimeter raised to 2, 10 raised to 4 into 10 raised to 3, that is 10 raised to 7. So x is equals to 10 raised to 7. Therefore we can say 1 joule, which we assumed x arc, 1 joule is equal to x arc, and value of x is equals to 10 raised to 7. So 1 joule is always equal to 10 raised to 7. Okay students, thank you.